Hi, everybody. Welcome to another monthly reaction video. Joining me is Dan. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, good, dude. Good to be here. Thanks.
All right. This is our monthly reaction video for February, even though it's airing at the very beginning of March, covering songs that came out over the last month. And also, we recorded just at the tail end, but lots of great stuff to cover. You'll notice that it's just Dan and I. We tried to get Vic. He was having technical difficulties, and Kyle's not available. Everybody's busy this weekend, but we wanted to get this done. So Dan is gonna do this with me, and we're
I'll
gonna
try my best.
cover a lot of cool stuff. So let's see. So the first thing we're gonna cover is band called Crownlands, which if you've been following lately, you're aware of these guys. Canadian duo. You have Cody, who plays drums and sings, and you have Kevin, who plays guitar, bass, and keyboards. They have a new album that they just announced called Apocalypse, which comes out on May 15th, now on Inside Out Music. And the first thing they dropped from it is their 19-minute title track, which closes out the record. And it's a really, really great song. It's been out on streaming for a couple of weeks, but now just a few days ago, they launched a full live performance video. So the thing with this is it does feature two other guys. This performance is 100% live. So like when Cody comes out from the drums to sing, the guy who's playing keyboards goes and sits behind the drums and takes over and
That's
does all
fun.
that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. And they've added costumes to go along with the whole sort of lore that they've created with their other albums, the World of Fearless, and there's bad guys and an oppressed civilization and all this kind of stuff that I won't get into, but it's very cool stuff. They're doing the whole Prog thing, and they're into Dungeons and Dragons and all this kind of stuff.
That's
So,
great.
really cool
Yeah.
stuff. All right. So, we're going to dive into a little bit, after the intro here and just give you a couple of minutes of a taste of the song. Cause of course it's 19 minutes and it's a lot. So, let's get started. That's a great guitar tone for a live.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I enjoy it, dude. I like the whole drummer switch thing that they do. It must be a nightmare to kind of distribute the parts that everyone plays and then goes to keyboards or whatever. But it sounds good. Of course, very Rush influenced as their stuff usually is.
Yeah.
And you were just telling me before that they are doing Cruise to the Edge, which
Yeah.
you were attending. And I'm very curious if they're going to be just the two of them with clicks, I don't know, or
Yeah.
if they're
They've
bringing
said it's,
someone else along.
they said it's
Oh,
just the two of them. I don't know if they plan on trying this song or what they're going to do, or maybe backing
hmm
tracks, or I mean, they did have a 20-minute song on their last album where they released a similar type of live thing, and they did play
yeah.
just the two of them. Like he's literally playing keyboards with his left hand, bass pedals on the floor and strumming a guitar. So like it's pretty crazy. Um, so I think they're awesome. It's really cool. I love all of this. This is what you if you're going to bring rock back in a bold way and try and get younger people involved or even anybody involved, you got to this is the approach. You got to go all in, be a real band, do live performance, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Give
Hmm.
people a lot to dive into, and I think they try that and more,
Oh,
good for
that's
them.
great,
I
man.
think it's great.
Yeah, good for them, totally.
So the album comes out on May 15th, and yeah, you can pre-order it, check it out now. I think it's really cool. All right, Dan, here we go. Our favorite band. Here we go.
Who is it? Chris? Oh, Deer Hunter, of course. The actual favorite band. Okay, let's
So,
do it.
yeah, so Dan and I, we both share a crazy love for the Deer Hunter. We're very excited to find out that they have a new album called Sunia, I think it's pronounced,
Hmm.
which really they dropped the announcement of the album and this song like a week ago, and the album comes out on March 20th. Like that's it.
Yeah,
That's remarkable. So I'm
yeah,
not even
and
sure if we'll get an advance or anything on this thing to
well,
review it or
hopefully.
whatever. So we'll see.
But they've been, this album is a continuation of their 2022 album, Anti-Mai,
Right.
which was my album of the year that year.
Yeah.
And it's an album I still go back to and profoundly love. And they've been teasing this continuation for a few weeks. They were just posting videos and artwork of the previous album, going track by track and kind of describing the world which they created, which is a very cool concept. And it culminated into this album announcement, which honestly I've been paying somewhat attention, but not fully, and it kind of took me by surprise. Like, what? It's a follow up? Are they doing the whole thing again? That's awesome, man. And
Yeah.
like, it's a good time to be a fan of them because they almost concluded the Act series, and now they're doing this story arc, which is also great. And it's kind of a different soundscape for them
Yeah.
that I absolutely love.
Yeah, it's
So
great.
yeah.
So anyway, this has a whole cool lyric video, but it's all animated. They have a really cool website that if you go to for the album, that is sort of like you enter into a spaceship and you can click around and see all cool, lots of cool different things. So I kind of dig all that. All right, we'll skip the mini intro here and just get into the song a little bit.
For along the path ahead of me seemed empty, never ending. Space could swallow you, but now we stand this eclipse beneath these monolithic things of what the ages grew. Living in the dark keeps a mind in shape, but you have to glow. Blind enough to slide the giants.
The bass is so good, dude. The ending though is
Love
the
that.
true best part of the
I
song.
know you'll have to check that out. It's a really cool instrumental
Yeah,
bit.
it's all the vocals on that and the whole vibe is just perfect.
They have such a unique sound. The way they do harmonies is unlike any band, and I just
Hmm.
love everything that
And the
they
way
do. I'm very
they
excited
arrange
about
like the
this.
horns and the brass sections and everything that they do is just brilliant, you know?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, I mean, you can't even pre-order this thing until May 20th. So I think it's just available May 20th. You buy it, they ship it to you.
March,
We'll
you mean?
see. That's March. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, March 20th. So real soon. So hopefully we'll get to hear it really soon. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the next thing, which is going to be a nice surprise here. So this is a band called Echoverse. full disclosure, they're friends of
Yeah.
ours.
Yeah. They are
but,
part of the channel.
Yes. So Echoverse, for people not in the know, are two buddies that are on the channel, Kyle Fagel and Kyle Graves. Kyle Fagel is on the channel all the time. Kyle Graves a little less often, but they are both in this band, along with two other gentlemen, Doug and Rob, who together they formed Echoverse. This is their second album called Falling Towards the Sky. It comes out on March 27th. They have a Kickstarter and everything. This video for their first single, Radical Rebirth, won Prog Track of the Week on Prog Magazine, so that was pretty cool. They got a lot of votes there. Look, friends or not, this is a legit band with legit
Yep.
musicians, and it's good. So, we may as well show it to more people. But anyway, let's go ahead and check it out a little bit, and we'll figure out a way to talk about it. All right.
Nothing in this world is as it seems. Seek the light now and you'll be redeemed. Clarity of sight is what's in store. We live in shadows in some things to come. Seventh angel is sounding the alarm. The sky is lit, he reigns forevermore. A new heaven, a new earth. No more deception, break the curse. A new heaven, a new earth. We'll come together, it's radical
Rebirth.
All right.
Yeah, great stuff, man. I mean, not the greatest singer or drummer in any way, but it's still good. Well, yeah, we have, it's a little bit of a tricky thing to react because those guys are like some of our best friends, but still
Right.
we try and separate it and just admire the music
Well,
for what it is, and it's
I,
really good.
honestly, this reaction show that we do is not so much for us to give our opinions on something. Really, we
Mhm.
if we've chosen something on this, we like it. That's the premise, and then
Yeah.
it's to share it with you, to let you know about
Mhm.
it. So that is what this show is. This is not a traditional reaction show in which we're going to tell you if we like it or not. We're picking things we like that we
Yeah.
want to share.
Sometimes it's a song that Roy picks and that me or the other guys in the podcast.
Let's rephrase that. The songs picked on here are songs I like. That's
Yeah,
the truth.
yeah. Sometimes I don't know it beforehand, but this one, of course, I know. And like I'm looking forward to the full second album because as much as they are some of our best friends, I haven't listened to the whole album yet, which
Oh.
is I don't know.
Well, we gotta fix that situation.
Kind of a weird thing in our friendship, but still, I do enjoy from the 3 tracks I've listened to, especially the title track, which is amazing, and it's the next single that's gonna come out. I love the sound even more than their first album. I think it's
They have
so
sort of-
much more professional.
I agree. I like the second album. I think is a step up, which happens to a lot of bands.
Mhm.
It is proggy, but it's also, I don't know, has a little bit of a rock, more rock Kansas vibe along with
Yeah,
the
a little
sort
bit
of,
more
so it's-
classic.
Yeah, so I kind of like how they're doing it. They're not copying a lot of our influences. Because we all like Dream Theater and Fate's Warning and Spock's Beard and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't sound like that to me, which I think is interesting. So so go ahead and give these guys a shot. You could check them out, Echoverse, on Facebook, Instagram, their website, and all that, and check it out if you want. Okay. Oh, by the way, one more thing about it. This video was done by our good buddy Christian Rios, who I think most people know at this point. Videos for Transatlantic, Neil Morse Band, Big Train, Jethro Tull, all these, so he
The
did a
ever
killer
so
job.
excellent Mr.
Yeah,
Rios.
exactly. Correct. So, all right, moving on. The next one is going to be from a
Magenta.
band called Magenta. Um, I think most people know about Magenta. They've been around for 25 years or more even. They have a new album that comes out on April 10th called Tarot. So this is Rob Reed, Christina Booth, and Chris Fry. And also featuring drums by Nick DiVirgilio, which is really cool. Plays drums on the whole thing. So Magenta has always changed their sound a little bit from album to album, even though they are very kind of symphonic in most of what they do, and obviously with the female vocals. She's great. She's always been a great singer. This I had a chance to speak with Rob Reed recently. That'll be an interview coming out soon, and he confirmed my thoughts about when I heard the album, that it is a bit more influenced by Renaissance and Annie Haslam and that whole kind of sound. And I think you'll hear that here. But, you know, always good stuff from them. So let's check out a little bit.
Come with me, follow, and I will show you secret ways. In darkness, a new light, sunshine to chase fear away. Fear away, fear away. I will follow you. I'll pay the price to be with you. Follow you. There with you always to give you my love, everything guiding me to you. Every day feeling the search for love, season of wonder. You try to show me where is love God has forbidden. Where is the love from the heart free to give? Our lives merely frozen in time. In time.
Anyway. Yeah.
I enjoyed that a lot, man. You know, the first time I actually was introduced to Magenta was from our Prog from Home show we did back in the pandemic.
Yes. They did the
And
first
they
song
had
on
an
it.
amazing performance of a song that I really like. And I ended up checking some of their stuff back then, and honestly failed to continue doing so over time. But as this new album comes out, I'll definitely check it out. I do enjoy that style. It's a little bit more, I don't know, of course, in the video they go for like a royal thing, which I think is really
Yeah.
cool, and the
It kind of
sounds
fits the vibe of the song, yeah. I mean, it is that sort of classical, symphonic, old
Mhm.
kind of prog style, but it's done a really cool way. The album is, it has like it says 10 tracks, but it's really like 5 songs because every song is like 10 minutes, and then there's like these 30-second interludes between some of them.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's very proggy all the way. But yeah, cool stuff, and you can pre-order from their website or whatever.
Awesome.
All right. Next one is a band called Port Noir. So these guys have been around a while. It's a trio, a bit more of an alternative hard rock kind of vibe. They were on Inside Out many years ago for a couple of albums, then left, and now they're back. Their new album is called The Dark We Keep, and it comes out on May 15th. This couldn't be any more opposite than Magenta, so you know we're mixing it up here a little bit, but I think also really good, high quality.
There's
stuff
no
too.
Mike Portnoy nor in this band or whatever.
Yeah, nice shout out to our buddy Mike.
Just close your eyes and let me go into the night. We die. No prayer falls to
That was way too fast, dude.
Yeah. Too short?
That was way too fast. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I never heard of these guys, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you ever told me to listen to them or anything, and I
I don't
just
know.
ignored you.
Maybe not.
Um,
It's been a minute since they put something out, but
well,
it's in that Carnival Vola world,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. I very much with the bass drum in front of everything, and the rhythmic side of it, like in control. Very modern, the
Yep.
mix, the
Yeah.
very reverby vocals, which I do enjoy. I like that kind of thing. And the vocalist has sort of this 2000s, uh, like heavier rock voice a little bit, where the song is very heavy in the back and has a softer approach.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Totally.
It is a kind of sound that I really really like, and
Yeah, you should check out more
I'm
of it.
curious, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. All right, right on. Okay, moving on to our very last one. Of course, somebody we've covered often. Our good
Einar,
buddy Einar Solberg. He has a
Liberatio.
new album called Vox Occulta, and that comes out on April 24th. I think this is the third single from it, Liberatio, I think.
Ratio.
He recorded this whole album with a full orchestra, whereas the last album I think was a very big departure from what he does with Leprous. This is sort of like more Leprous sounding, this album, at least from the single so far, but with an orchestra in it. So it's kind of a cool thing that he's doing. I think it sounds great. Let's check out a little bit of this one here. I will go to about there. Let's see.
Dude, that guitar tone is just perfect.
It's so good. Even the riff is
Yeah, I wasn't
badass.
expecting that, honestly, because I mean, I've listened to his other like solo work, and I mean, to be fair, Leprous is a pretty weird band, but I feel like sometimes in those solo records he goes even weirder. He has like more
Yeah.
freedom to go in a totally different path, and sometimes it's the stuff that I love, sometimes stuff that I don't really connect that much. But I'm really surprised by this song, honestly. I think it has like a sketchy chorus, and it's like, of course, very Einar, and to its core. That first verse is super weird, and then the chorus hits, and with the guitar, I mean, it's just good stuff. It's
Look,
awesome.
a good way to appeal to me, just personally, is uh, harmonies in the vocals,
Hmm.
orchestration, and then some metal mixed into that is like
Yeah.
that. Those three things are winners every time. If you can do that,
Yep. I'm
I'm
with you
in.
on that one, man.
You know.
So yeah,
So
Liberatio.
yeah, pretty cool. So that comes out on April 24th. So yeah, I mean a good mix of some different kind of stuff always with doing this. So thank
Hmm.
you for joining me on this, Dan.
Of course,
Uh,
man. It's a
I
pleasure.
never like doing these by myself. I don't like talking to myself. I always like to have somebody on board. Um, anyway, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoy these. Please let us know what you like. Maybe some other stuff you've been listening to that we should check out.
Hmm.
And Yeah, we also did a recent NMB Lift reaction podcast that we just put out. You could check out as well, and the Wheel of Prog with Toto that we did. And there's always some stuff going on our socials and everything. Oh, we just launched the Reddit channel, so if you want to go over there and comment and chat with us a little bit, it's just the Prog Report over on Reddit. So we have that going. We'll see if we end up doing more with that, but may as well. All right, guys, we'll see you later.
Bye. Thanks, everyone.
Hey, thanks for checking out the podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, wherever you get your podcasts. Follow us on all our socials and progreport.com, and we'll see you all again real soon. Thanks.